These exclusive footage is the result of a unique military intelligence operation of Ukraine, jointly with the Department of Internal Security of the National Police of Ukraine, codenamed Titmouse. Abduction and capture of a new Russian helicopter Mi-8 Amch with an armored cabin. Ukrainian speaks, "Careful, the fuel is leaking, get out." Valuable documentation and secret technical equipment became the loot of military intelligence officers along with a helicopter with tail number 62. This has already caused significant damage to Russian aviation. It will not be easy for her to move away from such a loss. The commander of the aircraft, a 28-year-old helicopter captain, actually stole the helicopter, flying across the front line along a safe corridor organized by Ukrainian military intelligence. Pilot says, "I contacted a Ukrainian intelligence representative, explained my situation to them, to which I was offered the option that let's guarantee you safety, guarantee you new documents, guarantee you monetary compensation, reward." That is, we discussed all these details and began planning my flight to Ukraine directly. During the final stage of this complex operation, the pilot was injured, but he received medical attention in a timely manner. Ukrainian speaks, "Come on, let's go guys, let's get into position. Seryoga, he took this one, tied it up and went. Let's do it, legs, load it on a gurney at a run. Take this, let's quickly, pick him up, evacuate, stand, up around the perimeter, move to the other side." Pilot says, "Yes, I realized that I was near the border, that is, I transmitted my location, said that let's try him here, as if I'm not far away, and I have already made a final decision. Flew at extremely low altitude in radio silence. In principle, no one knew me at all, no one knew what had happened to me for probably 3 or 4 days. Nobody understood at all what happened. I flew over, everything is okay, landed successfully, they met me, talked to me, explained everything what was happening. Now the Russian helicopter pilot is safe. He provides very valuable information about enemy Russian aviation, communication systems and airfield network to Ukrainian intelligence. With this well-planned operation, Ukrainian intelligence dealt a painful and humiliating blow to the Russian aerospace forces. Pilot says, "Truth, it's right here, in Ukraine, there are no fascists, no Nazis. It's very sad for what is happening now. Murder, tears, blood. People just kill each other, that's all. It's the only thing I understand, the only thing I just didn't want." Subsequently, a Russian enemy helicopter manufactured in 2016 from the 319th Separate Helicopter Regiment, which is based in the Primorsky territory of Russia, was redeployed to a safe area from a landing site in the Kharkiv region. The pilot who stole the aircraft received from Ukraine all the security guarantees provided for by law. Pilot says, "What is happening now is just a genocide of the Ukrainian people, both Ukrainian and Russian. The basis of my act is that I know perfectly well how it will end. Ukraine will definitely win this war, simply because the people rallied very much in this war. If earlier, perhaps, this was not the case, now the people have very much united the people. The whole world helps Ukraine, because it understands that it is necessary to value human life first of all. This rare trophy has replenished the aviation fleet of the military intelligence of Ukraine, and the unique multi-month operation of the main intelligence directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine, codenamed Titmouse, will no doubt go down in history, since it is very similar to the legendary Operation Diamond, carried out by the Israeli intelligence service Mossad in 1966. Then Israel managed to recruit an Iraqi pilot and steal the most modern Soviet fighter MiG-21 at that time. The Ukrainian operation was the first in this war, when it was possible to capture new Russian aircraft in good condition, a combat helicopter and valuable equipment, and also to lure an experienced young Russian pilot to his side. Pilot says, "No one wants this war, you'll see when Ukraine wins, it's only a matter of time." He understood in time the futility and injustice of the aggressive war unleashed by his country against Ukraine and did not want to become cannon fodder of the cannibalistic whims of the leadership of the aggressor country. The helicopter captain now encourages other Russian pilots to follow his example. Pilot says, "Of course, if you do the same thing as me, this kind of act, you will not regret it at all. You will be provided for the rest of your life with everything, absolutely. They will offer you work everywhere, no matter what you whoever wanted to do it. You will simply discover this world of colors. And remember, you just don't know much, you haven't seen how other people live. When all this really opens up to you, You will radically change your mind. The unique life-affirming story of a young pilot demonstrates to other Russian pilots that in this war there is a real alternative to inevitable death in the Ukrainian sky or shameful captivity on the ground. It is possible and necessary to fly to the side of light and justice. Ukraine, as a civilized European state, will provide the Russian military with all the guarantees provided for by law, including financial compensation for the transferred military equipment. And the former Russian captain Maxim Kuzmanov has already got a chance for a new full life and will probably be able to continue flying, but already on the wings of truth and goodness.